All right, Jeremiah, I hope you're dressed warm up at the stadium right now.
Yeah, warm enough. We'll see by the end of this one. Yeah, we've waited all year for this. The latest chapter in the storied history of the BYU-Utah rivalry. This year has a little bit different feel because Utah has a much bigger game coming up on Friday, the Pac-12 championship game against Washington. A Rose Bowl will be on the line in that game. But again, this is the rivalry, remember, so this is big for all these players that are involved. It doesn't mean the Utes don't want to play this game or they're not up for this. They certainly are. They take a lot of pride in that streak. 7 straight wins in the rivalry. It's the 3rd longest win streak in the rivalry history. The record is 9. Both teams have had that record. For BYU, they badly want to end this streak and in their first win over the Utes since 2009.
Like Coach says, we don't lose to those guys down south. It's been 7 years since we have, and I don't see any time soon that it's going to happen.
You know, I can't tell you how many years it's been, but, you know, we know that it needs to change.
There's a lot of pressure. We don't want to be that, class that was known to end that, that winning streak against BYU, so it's not going to be this class.
BYU and Utah kick off at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. The rivalry game isn't the only big game tonight. Rod is on the Smurf turf in Boise with another big one. Rod?
Yeah, hi, Jeremiah. We've also waited all year for this showdown. Utah State coming in with a record of 10-1, Boise State 9-2. It's very simple. Whoever wins this game tonight will claim the Mountain Division title in the Mountain West Conference and host the conference championship game next week. And the Aggie players know that this is probably one of the top 2 or 3 biggest games in Aggie school history.
We've been ready. Boise is always like a game that, it's like the BYUs, the Boise's, things like that. I mean, it's games that you want to play, that you want to, it's going to be a game. So for it to be the last game for the conference championship, it's going to be a lot of intensity, a lot of fight, and that's what we like. So, I mean, we couldn't ask for nothing better.
All right, now Utah State has had a lot of trouble with Boise State. The Broncos have beaten the Aggies 14 of the last 15 meetings. And the last time the Aggies won here on this Smurf turf, the blue turf, 1996. And if my math serves me correctly, that's 22 years ago. They'll be trying to break that streak tonight here. They'll kick off at 8:15, guys. So it's going to be a cold, perfect night for football. And the Aggies trying to host that Mountain West Conference championship game next week in Logan.
I don't like the blue turf. I think it's cheating.
Oh, I like it. I think it's great.
Blue turf, Rod.
Well, yeah.
I think he likes it.
Yeah, it's dark blue, and they're going to replace this turf with another blue color
swell.
In the spring because this is kind of old.
Yeah, all right.
All right, stay warm tonight, Rod. Thanks.